call yourself a man? You know you're a lying, low-life, motherfucking gambling degenerate prick. You know that's what you are?
Well, hello you degenerate fucks, and welcome to The Degenerate Gambler. It is Thursday the 29th of April, and we're here just with the weekend preview, looking ahead to the fixtures. Getting very near the end of the season now. I think there's 2 games left in the English lower leagues. That has led to me sort of having to spread out my bet a wee bit. There's a Scottish game in there, there's a Spanish game in there. Because, you know, there's a lot of games, especially in the Championship, that have literally nothing on them. Yeah, I mean, basically everything's decided except for maybe, is it the Rotherham game? Rotherham have a game in hand on Derby, and if they won both their games and Derby didn't win both theirs, Rotherham would go above them, but Rotherham's form is poor. So I mean, that's whether that's likely to happen or not, I don't know. So I'm actually thinking I'm probably not going to do draws this week, because I might do £2 or £3, maybe even a £5, I don't know, on all the Championship games to be over 1.5 goals. Or maybe I'll just mix it up and do a couple overs over 2s, a couple over 1.5s. But yeah, so as I say, it's a strange week because usually at this time of season there's a lot of games. But going through all the leagues, I mean, there is games, and there's teams playing each other who need wins to get into the playoffs, and there's teams who need wins to sort of make sure they get their automatic promotion. But it's definitely not what it's been before, as in, you know, people are fighting for survival, 4 or 5 teams, you know, teams are pushing for the playoffs. It's definitely not that. I mean, just for example, I'll go into the Championship and I'll talk about the Championship for a second before I give my bets out. So Norwich are 93 points, Watford 88. The next one is Brentford on 81. So they're 7 points, so they already can't get into the top 2. There's 2 games left. Reading, her 7th, are on 69 points, and Barnsley, her 6th, the last playoff place, 77. So again, nothing to play for. So I say down the bottom, you have Rotherham on 43 games, Derby on 44 games, Rotherham on 39 points, Derby on 43 points. So what's that, 4 points? That's doable in the 2 games anyway, especially because Rotherham have a game in hand. But that's basically it, because then above that, Huddersfield are on 47 points. So even if Rotherham to win all 3 games, that's 39 plus 9. That, right, they could possibly overtake Huddersfield as well if they win all 3. So, but basically that's it. So the Championship's basically it's done and dusted. All being well, you know, there's not much that can happen. Maybe Derby go down, but that's about it. So anyway, that has affected what I've decided to do with my bets. I did say last week I'm going with the tenner on the overs because I've been getting close with them and I've won more of those this season. I always seem to get a sweat with them. So this will probably be the week that I don't. But anyway, so the main bet, which is about 24 to 1, is Wickham and Bournemouth over 2.5, which is 9 to 10, that's 1.9. Brentford and Watford over 2.5, 11 to 10, which is 2.1. Norwich versus Reading, which is 5 to 6, that's 1.83. Leeds versus Brighton, 9 to 10, that's 1.9. Now with that one, there's not really the form for it or the history, but there's just something about those 2 teams. Like Leeds have drew their last couple of games, I think nil each, maybe both times, or 1 each maybe, and Brighton don't score a lot of goals. But if there's a team that's going to allow Brighton to play, it's Leeds, because they do that with everybody. So I would expect Leeds maybe to win that 2 or 3-1, but I do fancy it over. So as I say, that's 9 to 10, which is 1.9. Next is Hull and Wigan, which is 5 to 6. Again, in League One, those 2 teams are the 2 form teams, and they're scoring the most goals. so both on 13 points. Wigan scored 11, conceded 4. Hull scored 12, conceded 4. In the overall table, Wigan, they're not exactly safe, so they're still fighting. They're 4 points off safety with 2 games left. And Hull haven't won the league yet, so they'll still be pushing. So I do expect goals in that game. So yeah, as I said, that rounds up to about 24-1. So 10 on that'll clear 250. So I'm happy enough with that. Now, on to what is the side bet this week, and it's odds of 29-1. So this is teams to win. So again, I tried to pick teams who either had something to play for, or just that they needed the wins, or that I just fancied them, as in like there's 2 teams here that aren't in England. So, but anyway, so we'll start with Chelsea. They're at home to Fulham at 4-9. That's 1.44. Bolton at home to Exeter. Bolton are 10-11. That's 1.91. Hartlepool at home to Chesterfield. They are 11-10, which is 2.1. In that, Chesterfield are in the playoffs, but in poor form. Hartlepool, are in great form, and they need to keep winning to keep up there in the top sort of 3 of the playoff push in the National League. Next, Dundee, who play at home to Ross County, they're 7-5, which is a huge price for what is they're in the bottom 6 split, and this is why you get these odds, because the teams are obviously more tightly matched. But they are 7-5 at home, and they are top of that bottom 6, and Ross County are pretty much down near the bottom, and Dundee have a decent home form. So yeah, I'll look at that one. Let's see here. No, Scottish Premier League, yes. Sorry, I've hit the wrong thing. Bear with me 1 second. Right, so Dundee, Ross County standings. Dundee they're 7th. They're second in that bottom group. Ross County are 11th, which is currently in a relegation playoff. But home form, Dundee have the most home points out of all those 6 teams, and Ross County have the second worst away record. Recently, Dundee's home form has been good. They've 3 wins, a draw, and 1 defeat. Ross County's away form, 1 win, 3 defeats, and 1 draw. And also Dundee had won the last 2 against them at home, which was this year and 2020 and 2019. So look, I haven't went through all the form and all of them. There are some of them like Chelsea. You fancy Chelsea at home. Bolton, Bolton are pushing to win the league, or to get, maybe not win the league, but Exeter's sitting okay. I'll look at that one too. So League 2, Bolton are currently sitting 3rd, and they're only 4 points off Morecambe, who are 4th. And in that league, the top 3 go up automatically, so they need to keep winning. Exeter are 67 points, and the bottom team, which is Salford in the playoffs, is 68. The team above that 69. Those 2 are catchable. So it's a hard game for Bolton, but Bolton's form, 12 points out of 15. Exeter only 6. And Exeter's away form, 1 win, 3 defeats and a draw in the last 5. Bolton's home form, 4 wins and a draw. They've never played each other at Bolton Stadium. So, it's a hard game. It's a hard pick. I mean, it's 10-11, which is a decent price, but I don't think it'll be a routine home win for Bolton. But I do think that they'll win the game. And obviously, they say they're 4 points clear. They win this game. That's it. They can't be caught going into the last game of the season. So anyway, lastly, is Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad are home to, I don't know how to pronounce this bloody name. They're away. Real Sociedad are away to, is it Harika? Whoever. They're it's 5:30 on Saturday. Sociedad's currently sitting 5th. Not going to get into the top 4, but wanting to hold on to that sort of automatic Europa League place. Villarreal's on 49 and Betis on 50, so they could be caught. They've still got a good few games to go. So yeah, fancy them. That, as I said, works out at I think 29-1. So yeah, that's the 2 bets. Going on to now the nap of the week. This week's nap of the week is selected by Acca Attacker. He is on Twitter. Good guy. It's the second time picking an app for me. He offers free betting tips. Always says he likes to keep it fun. He doesn't charge. He just, it's just, he enjoys doing it. It's a bit similar to myself. I wouldn't say I was like a tipster. I just put up whatever bet I fancy through my resource. People want to follow, they can follow. But he posts bets daily. He does a wide range of different bets. He likes goals. He likes overs. I think he's that at 1.5s. But yeah. So give him a follow. His Twitter is Acca Attacker. That is ACCAATTACKER. I'll give him. It'll be in the bio anyway. I'll put his Twitter URL in the bio. And I'll also tag it on Twitter and stuff. So when he sent me this today, do you know what? I really liked it. It's it kind of floats my boat. It's a kind of bet I like. It's using bet types that I like. And it's a good price. So the bet he's picked is an Italian match, which is Brescia versus Spal. And what he's went for there is a bet that I like and that I do on, well, I wouldn't say a regular basis, but it is a bet that I like. And that is both teams to score and there to be over 2.5 goals in the game. So that means a 2-1 win or better for either of the teams. That's the easiest way to describe that. So that is 7-5, which is a pretty good price. So, as I say, Brescia, let's have a quick look at it to see how they're going, to see what his thinking was. So Brescia is on, I think it's on Sunday, isn't it? It is it? No. When is it? It's on Friday? I need to get this on soon. What is it? Right, I'm losing the game here. Where the hell is it? Sorry, let me get Saturday up again here. Oh, is it Italian Serie B? Oh no. Is it Serie B? Are they both in Serie B now? Holy, right, Serie B, Saturday. Oh, it's 1 o'clock on Saturday. Oh, right, okay, you caught me out there. Oh wow, fuck, I didn't realise they were both in Serie B. There you go, it shows you how much I bet on Italian football. But yeah, so let's see, goals ways. Brescia 9 goals in the last 5 games, conceded 9. Spal 6, conceded 5. Okay, history of the game. A 3-2 win for Brescia, a 2-1 win for Brescia, a 1-0 win for Brescia, 3-1 win for Spal, and a 3-2 win for Spal. So that is promising. In their last games, so Brescia get beat 4-2, drew 1 each, drew 2 each, won 4-1 and lost 1-0. So plenty, it would have been up that bet in 3 of those 5. Pretty good. Spal lost 2-1, won 2-1, draw 1 each, draw 1 each, win 1-0. So they'd only had that up twice, but again, you'd have had a great sweat there, so you'd have had a decent cash out of the 2-1 eaches. So yeah, I'm liking this, very much so liking this. Very, very good Acca Attacker, I like that one. So that's one. The next one, here we go with these Turkish names. So I always struggle with these Turkish teams unless it's Galatasaray or is this the second league? Hold on a second here. No, it's Krasnodar. They're in the top league, aren't they? Maybe not. Krasnodar in the second division. But anyway, that one is Krasnodar versus FC Sochi, and that is for over 2.5 goals, which is 1.73. Both together, it comes to 3-1, which is a great wee bet. 41 quid off your tenner. Yeah, it's a pretty nice wee round number there of 3-1. Gets you back as I say, 40. Right, I can't find Krasnodar. I'm sure Krasnodar is in the top league, aren't they? They definitely are, aren't they? They have to be. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's not Turkish. I could have swore they're Turkish. They are Turkish, aren't they? Here's me waffling here. Let's see here. But anyway, that's the two. I don't want to sit here and search for this, but that's the two anyway. It pays 3-1. So anyway. Oh no, FC Sochi. I should have knew that. It's a fucking Russian league. Sochi. The Olympic Games was the Winter Olympics. Right, so main fuck there. Got confused with Turkey and Russia. Let me have a quick look at this then now that I've found it out. How did I do that? How did I not know? Sochi, obviously. Just had an absolute brain fart. So Krasnodar are currently 27 games, 47 goals, 38. And they play FC Sochi, who are currently 5th, 44 goals scored, 31 conceded. Let's have a look at the form. Yep. Head to head. So 2-1 and 1 each, 2-0 and a 3-0 between them. Last couple of games, Sochi scoring and conceding, 1-3-2, 1-2-1, lost 2-1, lost 3-1. Krasnodar's is not as good, but still. But anyway, look, that's a Russian game and a Italian Serie B game. So good luck, Acca Attacker anyway, and apologies for that bit where I kind of got lost there because I don't know, I didn't remember that they were Russian. Anyway, looking at Sunday, I don't see a lot of great fixtures, to be honest with you. Sunday is not a lot of great fixtures. Brøndby is a possibility. They're good away from home when they're away this week. Monaco and Lyon could be, both teams that scored could be overs. Atalanta play Sassuolo, who they're both in good form. So again, they're the form teams in the league, so it could be overs, it could be both teams that score, but it's a shit price. And then Rangers play Celtic. Both teams are a good price. You'd always have to fancy Rangers. They're 7-5, but I wouldn't put it past that game being a draw. But Sunday, not the best day for football. I was looking through earlier and that's all jumped out. Listen, there might be something there that I didn't spot yet, but anyway. So that's basically it. All leaves me to say for the nap next week. I'm only going to be happy to have 2 naps left. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably ask Zuni, who is somebody who follows the thing. He gets involved. He likes to do the bets. He sends me his bets. He's picked a nap before. He's on a good streak of winning, and he's a good guy. So give him a follow. He's on. You'll see him on my Twitter and stuff, or on Twitter, where I'll retweet his bets and stuff because he tags me in them. I might ask him. He can do that one, and maybe I'll do the one for the last game of the championship season and stuff. And then, I don't know whether I'd still do the nap for the last weeks because you're then cutting down the amount of games when you have no League 1, no League 2, no championship, and you're needing to go around in Europe and stuff. So I'm not sure about that, but for now, as I say, it'll probably be Zuni. I'll get in contact with him. So yeah, that's basically it. That just leaves me to say, if you are doing a bet this weekend, good luck and happy punting.
Here, get the fuck out of here. Here, thanks. Let me find out you fucked up. I'll leave you wherever I find you.